And we are live. Okay. Hello everyone.
Hello there, I'm sorry, guys.
No, yeah, it's fine. I mean, you can do the intro.
I know, I know you do the intro. It's your pleasure.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the third episode of the Sucrose Dance podcast. Today, I have one guest, and it's Flip. Do you want to introduce
Hello.
yourself?
Hello, everyone listening. It seems that I am the only person that was able to arrive for this episode today. This is gonna just basically be a discussion between me and Saga. We are going to be talking about Chasca, Ororon, and the reaction changes that happen in 5.2. But if there's not enough to cover for an entire episode length, we may devolve into talking about Mavuika and Lolly, as it's just a lot more interesting to talk about than the current
Yeah.
5.2 roster. So yes.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, first of all, Flip, how much did you test, like, Chasca and Ororon?
A bit.
Okay. Like,
I would say.
Hmm?
Because the Ororon was C0, which was kind of like
okay.
bullshit.
Okay. And the Chasca?
Chasca, she's fine. I do feel, well,
Yes,
you wanted me to talk about her power level already?
No, not yet. I wanted to talk about, like, what kind of Chasca you tested. Like, how much did you test her?
Just C0 with the R5 Chainbreaker, the Natlan craftable.
Okay. I tested
her a decent amount, but just I didn't really experiment that much. I just played the teams that I knew would be good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same. And I did like C0 Chasca with Aqua Simulacra.
Lucky.
Yeah. The Aqua is pretty good as a weapon on her, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually insane though, because with her weapon, her signature weapon is like so much ahead even other 5-stars. It's kind of nuts.
Yeah, that's true. We will talk about this in the like vertical investment section, since or like if we want to tackle her, like if we go over C0 and then without a signature, then yeah. Okay, we should discuss her power level as like the start, as like an overall first impression. So Flip, do you want to start?
Chasca feels pretty much exactly as I expected her to. Her single target damage is fine. I think it's on par. I think it's at least a bit better than I assumed, honestly. But that's probably because of the variance you can have between vaping everything and not vaping everything, and I've just been getting pretty lucky. But you can really feel the lack of AoE in this character. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
She just does not function when there's more than one enemy on screen. I've seen some people just like try and single out an enemy instead of attacking two at once to try avoid her issues. But if you're facing multiple enemies, you can like really feel it. It feels not good.
Yeah, true.
And because I don't have a C6 Ororon to where the AoE damage is a little better, so she feels very not good in AoE. I think it's a pretty big issue.
Yeah. I literally have the same experience, because it's just the Chasca experience, I guess. I think her single target is, people shouldn't get the misconception that her single target is Yoimiya level or something. I think her single target, when everything goes right, is actually like pretty high, even with the current teams. And if you like min-max everything, she can probably, and like it's bossing content, then she can be a pretty solid option. But as Flip already said, as soon as there's more than one enemy
Rest in peace, damage.
yeah, she kind of falls off.
Yeah. Also, another thing you like slightly mentioned up is her team options. Oh god,
Yeah,
this she feels very incomplete. Like even with Kinich, right? Kinich suffers from a lack of team options, but with him you can make a lot of copium stuff work. With Chaska, it doesn't feel like the same case.
yeah, same. Yeah, I also had that experience as well.
Yeah, give me Bennett, give me Frina, and then your choice
Otherwise,
of like Layla, Aurora, and Shenhe.
yeah, I didn't
Well,
actually.
go ahead.
I didn't test Shenhe. How do you think about Shenhe?
I didn't get to play her either, but I think she should just be better than Layla
Yeah,
with enabling forward mounts.
for sure. Well, what did you want to say?
I forgot.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no, I remember. I was gonna say her double element teams are better than I expected. They're not the worst thing ever.
Yeah,
Even if
sure.
you do lose a bullet.
You mean Bennett jungling Farina?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I think so too. I think it does kind of. What do you think about Xilonen? Have you tested it?
Xilonen and Chaska?
Yeah.
I haven't tested it. The account I used didn't have Xilonen.
Oh, sad. Yeah, because like Jello said that it's like close, but it's like even though like it's still a good team, even though you get one
You just
less.
lose an elemental
Yeah.
bullet. Yeah, I can see it because Xilonen just amps damage by so much. And with a character like Chaska, she has. If you're not running Xilonen and Akazaha, you have literally 0 forms of resistance reduction, which is one of the most
Yeah.
powerful damage amplification tools. Quite literally, every popular team in the game has resistance to like a resistance reduction,
Yeah, that's very true.
and Chaska just doesn't have that. So I wonder if there's going to be a character in the future that fixes this.
Oh,
I
actually,
wonder.
that's what you were going to. I thought you were going to say that. Like, I think it would have been a nice way to introduce resistance penetration, because you could give her like in one of her ascension passives, you could give her resistance penetration. It would have been cool, since like doesn't matter which element. So
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say this would have been a good point to bring up Seat Lolly. Do we want to talk about Seat Lolly now?
no, we aren't even close to like we need to talk about Chasca more, and then Aurora, and then the reaction buffs, and then we can talk about leaks if we are out of topics. Okay.
Okay, what else is there to talk about with Chasca? Wait, what about her gameplay issues? Did you experience any?
Her targeting feels so weird. I don't know. Like,
what do you mean?
When the enemy goes like underground, like when the enemy slightly moves or goes underground or like goes out of her vision, probably mostly that. Like Chamber 3 first half has like these very annoying enemies, and they don't feel good to play with Chasca.
Consecrated beasts?
No,
how they just go under you?
No, I mean the like fire thingies, you know.
Oh yes.
And Chasca can't
what about them?
Charge her bullets, but she just wastes her uptime, and it's kind of annoying.
Wait, speaking of that, actually, people have found a new Chasca tech where she can get like 5 charge attacks, or well, partially 5.
Oh really?
You do your first 4 shots, and then if you do everything perfectly, you have enough time to load around 3 to 4 shells, maybe, and then you can just like pre-fire that, so you can get 4 charge attacks and then a semi-5th one.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, it's like 2 Animo bullets and 1 elemental bullet. It isn't that much more damage, but it is nice, at least that is something you can do to slightly push higher breakpoints.
Yeah. About team flexibility.
I I was reading the chat. Chasca mid pull Lenny, so true.
Yeah, so true. Um, about like Chaska, I think you should never play her with Fauzan ever. I think that should be clear.
Why were who's playing her with Farzan?
Jello said that his chat like recommended him to play.
Do they hate him?
Maybe they do. But yeah, her animo like scalings are extremely bad. What do you think
20% of her damage is on him. 20%.
Yeah, it's so low. What do you think about her burst?
It doesn't feel like it does anything.
yeah,
Am I insane? It doesn't feel like it does anything.
Yeah, same. I'm just cast the burst and I'm like, where's the damage?
Damage where? Okay, I'm actually so happy that isn't my only experience. Like someone shares this experience. I legit cast the burst and I'm like, did I like miss? Did something happen?
Yeah, same.
It feels so weird to use. There has to be like a bug going on. Like I see damage numbers, but I don't know. It also probably has something to do with buff uptime and how buffs run out.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, the burst does fuck all. It like actually does nothing. And compared to like Mualani's burst, that hits like 600k. So underwhelming.
Yeah, we can also talk about like I think her best team is Ororon right now.
Agreed. Agreed. Just Bennett Fury, not Ororon.
The team setup like itself, not even her own damage. Her own damage is always RNG. But which is so fun. But yeah, or the setup itself is RNG because like you can, if the Night Soul burst triggers at the wrong time, you can like wash away your like scroll proc. It's yeah.
Ororon proccing Pyro Scroll is completely RNG.
Yeah.
I hate this character so much.
Yeah.
Wait, can we reach out for a bit because they're saying interesting things. From Prince Maniac, Chaska should have been designed to use a completely different team from Wanderer and Xiao. She'd be perfect as an EM scaler.
Honestly, that's a fair take. I think if she had EM scaling, that would be fire.
Yeah, it's also really interesting because like all three Onamo DPS play very differently, but they still mostly use the same teammates.
Yeah.
Xiao and Xiao, Chaska, and Wanderer can all utilize Bennett very well. They all utilize Firina, and then Farzan is only a Wanderer and Xiao thing, but yeah. Chaska's kind of underrated. Alright, Foster.
I don't know if Chaska was supposed to be an attack scaler. Maybe she should have been something else.
Yeah, if they gave her like full EM scaling, then there would have been little incentive to use her with Bennett.
Yeah.
And that would have probably made her more diverse. Because then, like, actually, I was about to say you play Nahida, but never mind, you never want to play Nahida with her.
It would have been funny.
Isn't it like extremely weird they buffed reactions this patch, yet Chaska doesn't really use transformatives?
Yeah, people said that they were buffing transformatives because of like Chaska reads, but I think they did it mostly to sell Ororon team.
Do you think they still did it to sell Ororon? Really?
Actually, no. I think okay, honestly, I have no idea why they did it, and honestly, I
was gonna say the reaction changes feel so pointless. Nothing changed.
Yeah. I think just Taser with a Nemo feels better now, but it's not really.
Yeah. Overvape also feels pretty better.
Yeah.
Overvape in Soup games.
I do agree. Like, I think Xiangling has like she already like a decent portion of her damage in Rational was like overloads. That's why you wanted to level 90 her. And they buffed these.
Your mic is stacking.
Oh no. What?
It's like making a static noise. I don't know if that's just me.
Oh, is it gone?
Oh, it's gone now.
Okay. Yeah, like an okayish portion of Xiangling's DPR in Rational is overload damage, actually.
Yeah.
And you wanted to level 90 her in Rational anyway, and they buffed the overloads, and it's kind of nice. But like obviously, you can't. Both overload and I forgot the
I was like,
electrocharge.
it was come on,
I wanted to
come
say
on, spit it out, Sokka. Jesus Christ!
What?
What were you saying?
What did it do the thing again? What?
What?
What did you say?
I was saying spit it out. Jesus.
Oh, okay. No, I think both electrocharge and overload are like things to add to your damage, but that you can't really rely on. Especially like electrocharge is very inconsistent when it's not like procced by an anemo unit, so you kind of really want either Kazu or Sucrose. And like to fully utilize the reaction, and then even then, like you can't use this reaction like Hyper Bloom ever.
Yeah, because it's just very unstable. Apparently, Chasca flies too high for Diona's burst. Like for
Man.
you to get healed by it. I actually just hate this fucking character.
Aren't you also like if you can't get healed? Does that also mean you can't get the buff? Or does it just activate
What
on
buff?
burst? The C6
Wait, what buff?
Diona buff. Wait, let me check.
I have zero idea.
Characters within signature mix radius. But like she's out of the radius, right? Or like is she does it count?
I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah. Overall, Chasca is a very messy character. I mean, we didn't even talk about her bullet ICD, which is also
Yeah,
so
I don't
stupid.
know. I think they should have just given her like no ICD on like she shouldn't have. I think all of her bullets should have had, like apply an element.
The thing with that though is that if she was able to like have no ICD on everything, she would be fucking broken.
Yeah, I mean she would be like a more reaction. Yeah, I guess, but like they could have easily adjusted her multipliers then also. I don't know.
Or not even that, or just make her fire. What was the incentive to make her fire 6 shots?
Yeah,
There was no reason for that.
I don't know either.
Like if they just reduced the amount of shots she fired, then they could have balanced her ICD around that.
Yeah.
Instead, they wanted to make her fire 6 rounds like every second, which.
Also, okay, the thing that pisses me off the most actually is why doesn't like the order of your teammates
not your order, yes.
Why doesn't it like take over? Why does it have to be RNG?
It makes no sense. Can you imagine if we were able to control firing a pyro bullet each time?
Yeah.
And how much more consistent that would have made her?
And it's yeah, especially because you can use the bullet that applies an element. You can literally slot the teammate there to apply the element. It would have been so cool.
Yeah, and they're giving us 3 elemental bullets with a chance for 4. The 4th bullet doesn't apply an element anyways. So
Yeah.
why not just make it scale to the party order? I hate this unit so much.
Yeah, but again, like if you like this unit, she will get. I'm pretty sure she's still lacking a lot of teammates. Or not a lot, but like she does. Yeah, she does like Sitlali right now.
She's lacking Sitlali right now. That's it. That is literally it.
Yeah, but I mean, she can still like sing right now. Okay, she's also the current blessing, like 80% attack is also kind of crazy. to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know why they introduced that, like, blessings now do like double the things they usually do. Like, did you see, like, next patch how much damage
Wait,
percent?
150. Wait, wasn't it 150%
Yeah,
damage bonus? Am
150
I
from
freaking out?
Mavuika. Who made these decisions?
I don't know. This shit is so ass.
Yeah, they just really want to sell characters. But yeah,
Wait,
Mhm.
Sucker, can you bring up a video on stream?
Yeah, sure. What
Wait,
video?
Wait, hold on. Do I send it to the server?
These. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can send it. You can DM it to me.
DM. What if you open our DMs by accident?
I
What if they see? I'm gonna make that joke actually.
they can't see it. I literally just RNG. I gambled that it wouldn't show, but like.
You gambled?
Yeah, I
That's
did.
what DM.
Wait, do I mute the video?
I don't know. I don't know if it plays sound. But it's just footage of Diona missing heals with Chaska.
No, but I can't. Wait. Oh, okay, I can do it like this.
Is it bad? Even despite all of this, I kind of still want Chaska.
I mean, okay, she has, honestly, even though, like, she has very, well, one upside we didn't mention yet is that her interruption resistance is kind of nice. But,
Yeah, it's nice.
I
Still get like cooked for most bosses.
That's true.
I'm in the circle. The circle just doesn't heal.
Everyone is just talking about leaks in chat. It's so over.
Hold on to your hats. Open fire!
She just doesn't hear.
Open fire!
This is so stupid.
The goat.
Alright, but is it time to talk about Ororon now?
I wanted to say another thing about Chaska, but I just kind of forgot.
It's fine.
Okay, fine.
Alright.
We move on to Ororon. Maybe I
Alright.
remember later. Okay, Ororon. What do we think? Overall power level at C0.
He's
and
worse
C6?
than Fischl!
Why are you so...
Done!
Wow. I mean, you know my opinion on Fischl, so...
I do. Okay, but for a more balanced take, he kind of does. If you're playing EC, how do I explain this? If you're playing some EC teams, then Ororon is just better than Fischl, assuming you have cons.
Yeah.
The only issue with Ororon compared to Fischl and arguing about either one of them is the fact that most people at this point, if they've been playing for a long time, have a C6 Fischl or a very well invested Fischl. Most people don't have a very well invested Ororon or even have his cons because it's Chaska banner or Chaska or Linny banner, in which a lot of people aren't going to pull on that. So the issue with talking about Ororon is the fact that no one can really get him to the high constellations to where he's like a decent upgrade over Fischl. And at low constellations, he's basically just the same as Fischl. So it's like I have to wait like a year to get a C6 Ororon just to replace him in this Fischl team where he's not a significant upgrade.
At C0, he honestly...
At C0 Ororon compared to C6 Fischl, they're literally the same unit, if not Fischl's better. But then once you get his clones, then he does become better than Fischl in electric teams.
In electrocharged.
Yeah, in electrocharge, yes.
Please, someone clip that. So it sounds like like Flip saying that C0 Ororon is on par with C6 for sure.
It's so over for me.
Yeah, but anyway,
that's it for Ororon. He's quite a straightforward character.
I think at C0 he kind of feels like a Electro Kachina. Like, I kind of
Pretty
just
much.
use him for scroll. Because his personal damage is also, like, in single targets.
It's
It-
alright. It's passable.
Like, for his personal damage to be impactful, I think you need to be, like, against a few targets. Not just one. I think it's, like,
Yeah, and also
pretty-
there's the. Oh,
Hmm?
I was gonna say there's also the fact that if you don't have a C4, he has to build a lot of energy.
That's true. Even though he does have an energy regen passive, it doesn't entirely solve his energy recharge requirements.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And,
think
like,
Hmm?
even in Chasca teams, people are building energy recharge sands just for him to burst every rotation.
Yeah. And at that point, like, he's not really doing a lot of damage, is he? Like, I really think you need to, if you want to invest into this character's damage, then you should only do it if you, like, only hyper invest into his damage if you have constellations, in my opinion.
Yeah. What personal damage? He does a little. No, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Why is can official use scroll? I don't think so. That's not the end of it. Okay, wait. Except when the characters with secrets. Okay, but everyone just wants to talk about leaks, but we'll get there soon enough.
Yeah, true. Since we're almost out. What teams did you test for, like, Ororon?
I tested him in. Well, I just tested him with Chasca at C0, and I also tested him with Sucrose Taser.
Oh, okay.
Wait, how do you feel about? Ironically enough, for the Sucrose Stance podcast, we've talked about like official twice. How do you feel about Sucrose Taser right now?
It's honestly, it's for an only 4-star team. It's kind of good. But like, if you
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, I think it's like nice for, especially in like AoE content, and I like the fact that we replaced Beidou, since I kind of think Beidou's cringe.
I actually never. I was gonna make a video on this, but we never. And like Beidou, a lot of people were like hoping with like the damage reduction. Like Beidou still gives you damage reduction, so you don't want to like replace Ororon with her. But Ororon, first of all, Jingshou is mostly enough, and Ororon also gives you a taunt, and you're
It's
also
true.
getting like staggering everything with Fischl.
That's true.
So I honestly don't really see the impact of Beidou that heavily. You also don't need to be close range with the team at all, really, besides casting Jingshou's skill, because everything else is ranged.
About the taunt thing, I think taunts are kind of underrated, or underrated as a defensive utility. I was playing a lot of Linny, since I got 2 constellations by accident.
Nice one.
And
I can't wait for the 7 Costolini speedruns.
yeah, I need probably like C2 Farina first and C2 Xilonen, and then actually then it's not 7 cost, then it's like infinite. No, but like for like the beasts, his taunt kind of worked at times. Like sometimes it didn't, but I still didn't have that like as much issue as I would have expected.
Yeah.
I mean, if we wanted to like stretch the non-league part, we could also talk about the rerun characters, but maybe we don't. Like, I don't know.
Rerun? What do you mean? Do you mean the next half characters?
No, the just the characters that we won. So Linny, who the fuck is second half?
Nouvelle Jonglée.
Oh yeah. Okay, those are boring to talk about. Everyone knows about them.
Alright.
Any more stuff?
Can we
about
talk about
Ororon?
ReZero Season 3? Aurora, not much. Nope, that's about it, to be honest.
Season 3. I can't watch it, but it's fine. I will
I
watch
think
it eventually.
I think he's just official side grade at C0. And, oh, who joined? Kinkle?
Me, I'm here. Finally.
Hello.
Hello.
How is everyone doing?
Everyone's going good. Would you like to introduce yourself first off?
Hello everyone, I'm Kinkle. I do a lot of Abyss videos and showcases, and I also stream to do account reads and help people in Abyss. Hello.
Alright, thank you for joining.
Okay.
So wait, what are we currently talking about?
Ororon,
Oh,
but
we're currently talking about Ororon.
But we should
Okay.
go back to Chasca since you wanted to talk about Chasca. So
Yeah, because I haven't actually gotten a chance to test Ororon because I haven't gotten him leveled yet.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Back to Chasca talk.
So what were your guys'
What-
takes on her? I kind of want to hear those before I start.
At least I don't like her a lot.
Oh yeah, I think that's a general consensus among a lot of people. Yeah. I was kind of the same way. So usually when I test characters, because usually I forget to pre-farm, I usually just test everyone at like level 70. And
What?
level 70. Yeah, okay, no. You didn't hear me finish. I'm at 70 first, then see him at 90 because usually I can't on day one testing unless I pre-farm, which recently I haven't been pre-farming because I always forget to. Because I usually try to get character day one, and then on stream I'll test them, test a bunch of different teams as many as I can. And so she seemed underwhelming even at level 70 compared to other times I tested level 70 characters like Mulani and the other characters I could compare her to. But even when I got her to 90, I tested a lot. She's just not as good as the other not one characters, which is unfortunate. I'd say like if I had to rank her among animal DPSs, I'd put her above Wanderer, but like below Xiao. Yeah. She's not like horrible. It's just that like she's just a little underwhelming is all. I think she's still a pretty decent DPS though.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, what teams did you play her in if you didn't use Ororon?
So the main team I used, which I found to be her strongest team, which I had access to, because I only kind of I get on my main account by the way, because I'm skipping on my main account for Mavuika. And so I got on a friend's account who did not have Xilonen, which was kind of unfortunate because I wanted to test with Xilonen. So that's the team I did not try. But I did one of the strongest teams I did do was Chasca, Official, Bennett, Farina, which I think was pretty good. Other teams I tried her with Shinha, which was pretty nice. I tried her either Zhengling, Bennett, Shinha, and also Shinha, Bennett, Farina. The Zhengling team, like the Zhengling, Bennett, Shinha one was okay. I feel like if we have a better cryo, is it Lolly?
I wonder.
If we have a better cryo, it'd be better. But like, even in like the Shenhe Bennett Farina team, it'd be better too. Zhengling Bennett Farina was pretty good too. I didn't like it too much, but because I wanted to see more numbers on Sitlali, but I mean, it did perform pretty good. What other teams did I try? I did try Farazan with her because everyone in the chat kept requesting me. I'm like, bro, it's gonna be horrible. Like, no, just try it. And it was as horrible as I expected it to be because her animal damage is like ass. It's horrible.
It's literally 20% of her damage.
I know. It's so bad. Oh man.
We had the same.
It's less than 20% of her damage. I feel like it's less than that. Oh dang. But still, trying to think of other teams.
What do you think about her burst?
Her burst is okay. I don't feel like it's. I had it at time level. What did I have it? I think I have it 6, and her skill is 9 right now. So it's not as level as it could be. But it's fine. It's not that great, nearly as good as her skill, but it's okay. It's a decent bit of damage.
Okay, so it did actually do damage for you. That's cool.
I mean, like, usually I use it in the rotation, and usually by the end of a rotation, an enemy I'm fighting is like just a little bit of, well, sometimes has just a bit of HP left where the burst will kill it. Sometimes it doesn't kill it, and I'm just like, ugh. Then I have to either retry or just kill it with like the start of another rotation. Which, by the way, I did my testing against open world bosses and Abyss, so just if you wonder where I did my stuff at. So yeah, her single targets or her AoE is kind of dog water.
Yeah.
You'd think she'd have decent because the amount of numbers you're seeing, you can't even see the enemies you're fighting half the time. But then you kill one enemy and then there's this one enemy that's like half health. I'm like, oh my goodness. So it's like if they're kind of grouped, if they're somewhat grouped, you can maybe do. I don't know if she has any. Does she have any splash damage?
No.
Like period.
It's all
none.
single target.
So So the only splash damage you're getting is from other characters and reactions. Okay. Yeah, because sometimes when enemies are tightly grouped, it almost feels like you're doing damage to everyone. Almost, but it's just yeah. I remember someone said that she has worse AOE than Yoimiya. Who? I think in the last podcast someone said, was that Thunder who said that?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't. I think like in AOE she would still be better than Yoimiya because
Maybe, probably, honestly.
because first her single target damage is better, and second she can at least like distribute her damage and
yeah.
yeah. By the way, Flip died like his internet, so
Oh.
I hope he's coming back soon. But I wanted to talk about the interesting take White made. They talked about
I'm looking at chat real quick. Yeah, keep going.
Like we shouldn't I agree. We shouldn't compare Wanderer to. We shouldn't compare Chasca to like Wanderer and Xiao. We should compare it to like other characters that use the same supports. But
yeah,
I guess.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I said yeah, that's fair.
Wanderer does use like Bennett and Farina. But like. Obviously, if you play Farina Bennett jungling, then she's competing with a ton of characters.
Yeah.
I can back.
Hello.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine, don't worry.
Yeah, you're good.
Wait, what?
We're
talking about?
Suck was just going over how someone said we shouldn't compare Chasca to Wanderer and Xiao, which is fair. She does like next to no MMO damage. She's not technically an MMO and DPS. She's just what do you even call her? Like a rainbow DPS, I guess? Something like that.
Yeah. Rainbow DPS kind of fits. Also, do you agree that her like bullets, like deciding what like element is which bullet should have just been what is the team, like how the team is ordered?
Yes. Oh my dude, when I'm so you know how I can do showcases, right? So I'm trying to maybe like nuke a boss or something or clear a chamber quick. And it is so annoying that I have to keep restarting because I don't get the right order. So I don't get a vapor melt what I'm trying to get. It's so annoying. Like I mean I've done nuke showcases before with like crit fishing, right? That's RNG in itself, but that takes a while. But when I'm on a good ratio, like 90 crit plus, I hate having to restart constantly. I'm just trying to get a showcase and move on. It's annoying.
Imagine trying to do a nuke showcase with her because not only are you resetting for the crit, you're also resetting for the right build.
I could never. I don't like even doing nuke showcases on characters who have multiple hits. You have to crit because if you're at like 20, 30 crit and you have to crit like 5 hits, it's gonna take forever. I did it one time with Mualani where in the that one abyss where we had like the three Samaro animals and then a Terror Shroom on the second wave. I think it was like 12-2 of 5-1 abyss. I was doing a crit fish Mualani and I had a crit against 4 enemies. And that literally took like an hour and a half to do.
Oh no!
I do not understand resetting. You guys are a different breed.
It takes a bit of grit and patience.
Bit of resetting.
Yeah, we just play Recent Impact. It's a whole different game.
Okay.
Are we done with Chasca again? Is it time to move on to the reaction changes?
I guess we can, yeah. One last question: if y'all were to compare her to like her power level to a DPS that we currently have, what would you say?
Right.
Above.
What was that?
Risley?
Oh, above Risley?
Oh no, Flip.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, maybe a bit above Risley. I don't know.
So yeah, I'd agree with that. I've been looking around with. I don't know if y'all saw. Did y'all see a video by Vars where he was glazing the hell out of her?
Really?
I saw the thumbnail. I just sighed.
Dude, one of the people in my Discord sent it to me. I'm like, what the fuck is this? No shot. He's saying she's meta or garbage. That's crazy.
He said she's power creep.
Yeah, power creep is that's what it was.
Is power creep.
Her and Ororon.
Yeah. Like Ororon maybe. Not Chasca.
She power crept Yoimiya for being the most single target character in the game. That's about it.
True.
She power crept playing Lunette as an infusion carry.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, dude.
So
Okay.
reaction changes.
I haven't messed around with those much yet. The only thing I did do was I've had a team for a long time that I tried way back in like 3 point something, which was EM Shatter Eula. I talked about it a bit in the chat, but
Oh
EM
my
Shatter
God,
Eula,
40K
like, it's literally it's like 1,000 EM Eula on Guild of Dreams with a team I like to call Ganyato, is Ayato Ganyu. Because when we add those two together, both have a quadratic ceiling burst. You get a grouper in there, it causes them to hit a lot. I love that team. It's like one of my favorite teams.
Yeah,
I have like,
Cook,
a bunch of
honestly.
videos on it. And in in the business I tried it in, I was doing like 12k or 13k shatters, and it was actually kind of clearing. But I'm like, dang, the Eula damage isn't good enough. And so now with the reaction buffs, like let me try it again. I was doing like 30 to 40k shatters. I'm like, this is actually kind of good. That's like the only team I tried, which is
it finally does more damage than on-fielding Ayato.
No wrong with that. I like Ayato, man. I like him a lot. That's like the only thing I tried. I probably will try more teams. Actually, something I want to try doing is I want to try nuking with a reaction. I never tried that before. Going against like Skara, who has like negative 140 res, and then seeing how much damage I can do with them buff now. But
just stack as much EM as possible.
Yeah.
All right. For me, after like playtesting before and after, with the reaction changes, nothing has changed.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
It barely feels like anything changed at all.
Yeah.
I think
because the reactions that got buffed weren't majorly impactful for most teams that they were. To maybe Overload kind of, but that's like the only one.
Yeah.
True. Also, I think perhaps some people are like back to the point of like you can't use Overload and Electrocharge as a way to carry the team like you can for Hyper Bloom. Like Overload and Electrocharge are still like their damage isn't like hit based. It's like ICD based. Like you can produce a lot of bloom cores with different strategies, but if your ICD is like underwhelming, for example, like a cookie, you can't get that many overload procs. So like using her as an overload carry is kind of cope.
Yeah,
because a lot of people forgot like through like Dendro existing that Cookie, Toma, Raiden, and so on, they don't really actually apply that much of their element.
Mm-hmm.
They just they have standard ICD. They're applying Electro and Pyro once every 3 seconds. The fastest applicators of the elements we have are Xiangling, who can apply Pyro once per second, and then Fischl, who also can apply based on how many A4 procs you're getting.
And
but the thing with those characters, Xingqiu as well, but like Pyro Electro characters.
Oh, my bad.
But the thing with Xiangling and Fischl is that most of the time, speccing into their talent damage is better than building them with EM.
Yeah, way better.
So like, yes, it did make EM Xiangling better on Bennettless teams. If you're playing Chef Ruse without Bennett, in that case you can just build full EM Xiangling and the damage is like slightly better. But besides that, it's like their talent damage is just way too high to like run them on full EM.
Yeah, I think.
I was gonna say there are certain teams that I've tried before that I want to try again that are heavily, I don't know if they heavily, but they're teams that have a lot of reactions in it, which is Soup teams, which the one I use a lot is Ayato Soup, which I love that team. Used to use a lot to clear Abyss. I want to try that team again because that one has a lot of different reactions in it, mostly coming from Kazo as burst, and also Zajev's Thundering Furry team is another one that has a lot of reaction damage.
Yeah, but it's mostly
those teams. Huh? It's mostly Virgin or Hyper Bloom version, right? Yeah.
Flip tested Raiden, Yelan.
Yeah, so yeah.
Raiden, Yelan, Kazaha, Bennett. And I think I've come to realize that the problem with the reactions wasn't damage at all. It was just the practicality of using them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
Raiden Soup does feel better, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, so even then, if you just like enemy walks outside of Kaza's burst, okay, GG. Like that, thank you,
Yeah.
goodbye damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have overloads pushing enemies outside
Yeah.
the circle. On
Yeah,
top of
that's
trying
one
to
of the
stay in the
biggest
circle
issues.
yourself for the damage. It's just very
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. The problem just wasn't damage at all, it was just actually just trying to use the teams.
Hmm. Yeah.
I think one of the biggest benefiters is probably just all of Chevy's teams. Like,
Yeah.
because it's always like, even though you don't build EM, you are triggering like a ton of overloads. And since like everything is just. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here still.
Oh,
What's going
okay.
on?
I was just since I mean it's just a good amount of damage, but that's like literally about it.
Yeah. Oh, is it time for us to talk about leaks?
No, I just wanted to say one more thing. I think it's good that they did that, even though like we didn't talk about superconduct at all, because superconduct is just not something
Yeah,
you will ever build for damage.
So bad.
It's got the biggest buff, but like, one of my people in my server is actually trying to justify me like how you could use it for damage. Like, dude, its base damage is so dog water. It doesn't matter if it got it buffed. It's still dog water.
Okay,
Yeah.
I kind of thought since Citlali was like YAM scaling that you could use her in electric teams, but no, obviously not.
No, she
No,
sucks.
Yeah, I mean she's mainly meant for. Yeah,
She's a melt character.
Melton. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about the leaks. Anyone who doesn't want to hear about the leaks rates, I should pin this.
Wait, also hold up. What were your takes on Ororon, by the way?
He's fine. Official side grade.
Dang.
That's about it.
That's it. Well, fair enough. I mean, official side rate's pretty good. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a bad. Like, that's not even a bad thing. That's like a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Fischl still sticks on aggravate and overload teams. He takes electro charge. Kuki takes hyper bloom. Huh.
Yeah.
The three
Yeah.
electrical fielders are pretty balanced.
Yeah.
True, I agree. Okay, leak time.
All right, who do you want to start with, Citlali or Mavuika?
I don't want to start with Mavuika. I feel like it's a longer discussion, but. Also, anyone look into Lanyan yet?
No.
I don't even know what she
I
does.
think,
All I know
honestly-
she's a shielder.
Man,
That's it.
Oh my god. Pyro Traveler and Lanyon competing for who does nothing better. They're
Oh, I
actually
didn't
the
think about
nothing
Pyro
characters.
Traveler. I never
This
heard
is
of this.
not
I could,
good.
I disagree. I think
Oh.
the 4-star Animo Shielder that I forgot the
Pyro
name
Traveler
even.
holds scroll. Lanyan.
Lanyan, yeah.
I think honestly, she's kind of good to me. Like she's kind of
What?
yeah.
I don't know what he
I
even
think,
does.
like
Yeah,
maybe you should just pull her constellations. I mean, she kind of. I don't know. I think she has like doesn't she have like application hits thingies? Yeah,
not
you
sure.
can infuse her shield and then it does like that. Honestly, I didn't read it a lot, but it seemed promising. But
Dude.
but she gives like she has like pretty massive scalings on her burst, which is so funny.
Really?
Well,
How
yeah,
massive? How big are the?
It's like 1.5k at T13, which is like better than
That's actually not bad.
like Cloran's burst. But obviously Cloran's burst gets a lot of buffs.
Yeah.
But I thought it was also she gets more scalings from her, like Ascension 4, but it's EM focused scalings, which I really like because I wanted them to implement EM scalings more.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I'm sorry, I think Lanyan is like a completely nothing character.
I think she's.
She.
Hmm?
No, because like I just can't think of a team where she properly fits in.
I would just play on Mono Pyro.
That all she? Is that her entire contribution?
No,
though,
no. I think I would just. Hmm?
I would say all mono teams or like mono hydro too, and
I don't know
But, like,
if
the
she
Mono
excels.
Pyro
in
didn't really
mono
need a
teams.
shielder.
I mean, you could honestly. Linny kind of needs a shielder if you really wanted to, like, play her instead of Kazuha.
yeah.
Sure.
I guess. Does she have any buffing capabilities besides
She has
TTDS and
big DEM from
VV?
Mercy 4.
Bro, please, she's so cooked. She's
No,
so cooked.
stop.
This character is so fucking cooked.
She's fine.
She's somehow worse than the Pyro Traveler who only applies Pyro and that's their entire kit. Because Pyro Traveler can hold scroll.
Does it apply more than like Mavuika or like?
He's less than Mavuika. Less or the
shit.
same as Mavuika, I'm pretty sure.
Oh dang it.
Also,
every 3 seconds or every 2 seconds.
Lanyan doesn't she have grouping? And she
And
Yeah.
she can drive. She's like a Sucrose. I told you.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's like Sucrose. She can drive. She's animal. She's Growlithe, so she can drive too. But she's gonna be a worse Sucrose though, because Sucrose has.
Yes,
Okay, so-
buffing.
Yeah.
Wait, VV plus TTDS plus tiny grouping and defensive utility, is it nothing, Flip?
I mean, it's not.
I'm not I'm not saying in the sense that she's like literally nothing, but I just don't think she's really changing anything for any character
Do we know that
as she is currently.
Do we know that her grouping is bad? Like it is
We don't-
probably pretty.
We haven't
shit,
seen
but
gameplay of it yet for some reason because leakers are useless.
True.
Yeah,
If her
they are.
if her grouping is actually good, I think she's a good character. If her grouping isn't good, then I don't. Like it's pretty much she lives or die by that.
Yeah, for sure.
And if she does need to group, she's not an attack scaling. She's not an HP scaling shielder, right? So she's going to need to burst every rotation, making TTDS very hard.
Wait, what's your shield seal off of?
I forgot.
It's
isn't it
attack.
Attack.
Attack, yeah.
Oh dang.
But I don't know why
Having HP kind of sucks for TTS.
why she has EM scalings in her like Ascension 4. Then her shield doesn't scale with the EM. I'm a bit
Because
confused.
Hoyo loves split scaling stuff for some random reason that they think
Yeah.
it's good.
So, I don't really like Lanyan a lot.
I guess I get that.
Her
We should
animations
talk
are cool.
about the better pyro shield for the better shielder, Sea Lolly, who's gonna break the game.
You know, so Lily seems to be pretty good.
She's great.
Yeah, I was going over her constellations with some friends last night. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just get maybe C2 Mavuika and end it there. And I'm like, looking at the Lolly constellation, I'm like, oh shit, do I have to get cons for her too? Nah, her cons are
Why
kind of
do they-
good.
Dude, her C2 just gives her 20% more shred for
I
pyro
know.
and hydro, and then 200, like for no reason.
Like,
Let's just give her
yeah.
250 EM. Like why not?
No reason at all. No reason at all. It's
Yeah, she's like the best dolphin unit for Milani,
it's kind of
which
crazy.
is kind of insane.
And she's gonna be
There's no-
pretty. She might be pretty
Yeah.
decent for Chasca as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
very good for Chasca. Chasca's
Yeah.
best teammate currently.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think? I think she's like also pretty good, but what do you think about what was the attention about her shield being weak?
Oh, her shield is very, very weak.
Yeah.
It's
So I've heard.
well, it's as good as Diona's.
That's not too bad.
Can she
It's not the
refresh
worst
her
ever.
shield?
No, she can't refresh it. No,
Okay.
she can shield once every 20 seconds.
Oh,
So
that's-
once rotation.
So the cooldown is 20. Okay.
No, the cooldown. Oh wait, no, the cooldown is 16 seconds. But it
Oh,
lasts
okay.
for 20 seconds.
Oh, okay. I was about to say like 20-second cooldown's kind of. Yeah. I mean, down the shield isn't that weak. I'd say.
But not a full. Well, it's only as good as Diona's if you like if you use triple EM with like Sack Shade.
Oh
Wait, no, sacrificial fragments.
yeah. Okay. Which is like
Then
really
it competes with
enforcing
the crit. Then it competes with the HP crit Diona.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just think her like balancing is a bit weird at the moment because she wants to be a shielder but also is like a resistance shredder, but at the same time she's an insane yuka. Like,
Okay, well, her nuking is you have to do a lot for it to work.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to. I guess you have to play around the team. Or what exactly do you mean?
Because as a support, she has to build like a decent amount of energy,
That's true. She does need to build a lot of energy.
and her nuke isn't that much if you don't melt or vape it.
Yeah, obviously. But if you vapor melt it,
Vape it? Wait.
no,
vape?
not vape. What? Why
Oh,
did you say vape?
if you melt it, if you melt it.
I was like, what? She's a graphical character. She can't vape.
I even repeated it. Why did I repeat it?
I'm so stupid. Oh my god. But yeah, it's not that much if you don't melt it.
Yeah. Maybe
And,
Lunar anyway would be melt anyway, so
Are we
it
done?
would be hard to set up though.
Are we done
I
with
think
this
it's
journey?
No, I think it's. I wanted to talk about her melt teams more. I think
Oh,
it's
yeah,
really
sure.
interesting how she enables perfect forward melts if you're using double credit teams.
Yeah,
And it seems
that
to just
too, yeah.
be an upgrade over vape teams, standard vape teams.
Yeah, because we finally got someone who applies crowd decently. We've been
But Kaya could always do it. It's just that no one has a C6 Kaya.
yeah, no one
Yeah.
has a C6 Kaya. Oh dude. Yeah. That's gonna be
She's-
interesting to see for a lot of
she's a-
characters.
Great Mualani unit. She's great for
Mhm.
Arlecchino and Mavuika DPS.
Yeah.
Her other team is Vape Melt, which is combining freeze and vape.
Mhm. Yeah.
Combining freeze and vaporize. I actually don't like it that much because it doesn't work against bosses.
Yeah.
But yeah, besides that, she's overall Silali's a great unit. I think she's really good.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Okay, Mavuika.
What else do you have? Mavuika time?
It's Mavuika time. It's time to Mavuika all over the place.
How do y'all feel about her?
She's strong.
Yeah.
People were doom posting her when she released.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
People are still doom posting her.
Yeah, a lot of people are upset that she's not Xiangling power creep.
She kind.
But the application isn't as good.
Yeah, people are. I think people are actually just. I think people are underestimating her off-field capabilities.
Yeah.
If you look at her as a support, right? It's not that she's a good support. It's just that Xiangling is very bad.
Yeah.
So anyone that enables something slightly better than Xiangling, especially with literally zero energy requirements, is going to be an upgrade for a decent amount of teams. And she also has a higher personal damage contribution than Xiangling if Xiangling is using supportive stuff.
Yeah.
So overall, like if you're looking at Mualani teams, Kinich teams, maybe that's it. I think that might actually just be it.
I think the most interesting part about her was to me that you could, even if you play her as a support, you always can make the decision to just play her as a carry.
Yeah.
Like mid run basically. Like imagine you play against Tulpa, and then you just turn your Kinich team into a Mavuika team.
Mavuika carry team.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah. You could do that.
She's like Raiden, but the cohesive kit.
Yeah. Yeah, DPS wise, she is really strong.
Yeah,
damage is
she's
insane.
very strong.
Yeah, her constellations.
Yeah, her C2 is fucking
C2 is
disgusting.
fucking. It's disgusting. I found out the site we were using for some reason to look at her kit had the description in Chinese, so we had to translate it. When we translate, we're losing them. We're using Honey Hunter. That's the site I usually use for looking at leaks, and for some reason, it's all the constellation. Everything is in English except for the constellation, so we had to translate it using a translator. But her C2 is just. It's 300 base attack, right? Like not
300
flat attack,
attack.
base
300
attack.
base
Base
attack,
attack
yeah.
is base attack is crazy.
It just
And
doubles
then
her
on
base
top-
attack.
Yeah, and then on top of that, Death Shred, which
Because why not?
because yeah, it's kind of crazy.
But you
Yeah,
can't like how I want to know how like can you, if you are like in the other mode, can you still get the defense shred? Like how exactly does it work?
Good question. I didn't think about that one. Flip.
Like does it also work for carry Mavuika?
I'm confused. What was the question? Does her
does
defend
her
title
she
field?
yeah for like
It
her
does, yeah.
non-carry mode? Oh, okay. So everyone can take advantage of it then, which is actually really nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
SC1 is...
Yeah, go ahead. No, shoot.
SC1 is also, like, just enables her to not be reliant on a Natlan unit.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
She still kind of is, even with her C1.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Her C1 doesn't completely erase it, but it makes it just slightly more manageable.
Yeah, it helps.
I feel like most of her good teams are going to involve Xilonen anyways, but
That's true.
It's not that big of a deal. So
it's like, oh no, Mavuika is tied to the best support in the game. Wow. This massive drawback.
Yeah.
Wait, you just called Xilonen... You just called Xilonen a better support than Farina. So based.
I mean, she is.
Kinda can be. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say she is, but like, she can be. She has more versatility. Yeah, I'd say she has more versatility than Farina. So, well, C0 wise, anyways.
I mean, like, just in terms of support, if Farina doesn't amplify damage that much.
Okay, you still think that Farina is the best character in the game?
I think Farina is the best character in the game, but like in terms of damage amplification, Xilonen just amplifies damage more.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Because on average.
Okay, but if we talk about then Faruzan wins, since she has the most damage amp.
Okay, sure. you know what I meant.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Like, she's very flexible, very universal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Mavuika, like even at C0 though, her Mavuika, Bennett, Furina, and Xilonen is a team that does way too much damage for its own good.
Yeah.
For a character that's also able to just go off field and be a support, she should not be doing this much damage.
Okay, honestly, we are expecting her to get nerfed, right? Like I don't think this is...
I'm gonna ask you about that next, yeah.
But which part would they nerf? Would they nerf her, like, on-field part? Or would they...
I assume on... Yeah, I would assume on field. Their off field, I wouldn't say is crazy strong. So,
I think the community as well has made it very clear that they don't like on-field Mavuika that much, especially considering we literally just got Arlecchino, and more people are complaining about the fact that she's not Xiangling power creep. No.
Yeah.
So I think realistically, they're going to make her off-field better and nerf her on-field capabilities. I feel like that's what the perks they're going to do.
That's probably what's going to happen, yeah.
It's also what I want, so...
Yeah. We do just have a kind of an oversaturation of on-field power units. One of my friends pointed out how literally every 5-star power we have is an on-field DPS. Yeah. We don't have a single 5-star support pyro.
Okay, also, go ahead.
No, for me specifically, like I'm not pulling C0 Mavuika to carry me because I have C2 Lini now, so... Okay,
I was just gonna say, I feel like a lot of people people think she doesn't have good off-field capabilities at all, which is untrue. She's still a good
that is true. Yeah.
I feel like people are too simple-minded. If they just removed the fact that she could go on field, I feel like people wouldn't complain as much. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
kinda.
Like if her kit was more streamlined, people would realize, oh, like her off-field isn't that bad.
I feel like it was kind of the same way when
the fact that she can do both and oh, she must only be an on-field DPS, but no, she does both.
Yeah, I feel like it was the same way when Farina was in beta and people were complaining about this, the fact that she needed a healer to buff.
Oh my god.
Dude, it was like all over the place. Like, oh, she needs a healer, she's just not good. And it takes the character actually coming out for people to see that in hindsight that it actually is good.
You just reminded me back when in the Farina days where I was putting in like a little brawn levels of performance just to try to defend Farina because people were calling her bad. She needs a healer. She applies less Hydra than Lanan and Xilonen. Oh my god, it was actually so bad.
Yeah, no one even bothered to look at her how much damage she did or
people are very short-sighted.
Yep.
But at least now people collectively agree that Farina is amazing. And I think a similar thing is going to happen to Mavuika where everyone just underestimates her. And then we're like, oh, when she releases a week after, okay, this character is very good.
Honest,
It's
yeah,
a very common thing we Genshin players do. We've done it with so many characters. Kazuha, Kokomi. Yeah,
that's
it's
true.
yeah.
Have you looked at Citlali Mavuika teams?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
You just
Well, I
run
haven't,
double
but
cryo.
yeah.
I haven't.
The thing is, no one's going to like. Most people can't play that team, like on release, since it's
Yeah.
2 5
No,
stars.
well, yeah, that is true.
2 banner 5 stars back
Yeah.
to back. I think I have enough to get both, so I'll probably play the team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I think
my-
people will pick
Okay,
up
yeah.
both Citlali and Mavuika just for general stuff.
Yeah.
Because they're both really good units.
Yeah.
Yep.
Clip.
Because like the last
5.2 is just waiting for
the last
5.3.
double 5-star banner we had was Chlorine and Siegewin, in which Siegewin is like barely a character and Chlorine is like a very solid DPS. At least now
Yeah.
the double banner with Citlali and Mavuika, you can't really go wrong with either of the choices. I guess the really disappointing thing about both of them is the fact that they're only really buffing units that are already strong. If you look at what Furina did for the meta, Furina like brought healers who
yeah.
are not very good. She brought healers to the forefront of the game's meta, whereas Citlali and Mavuika are only buffing characters that are literally some of the best in the game.
That's a
Which
is
very
kind of
good
disappointing.
take.
That's like a very good take. Yeah.
I really like the
Yeah.
Noel buff.
Oh my god, I loved
Yeah,
Noel
Noel
buff
too,
when I
man.
first tried it.
I actually didn't like Theory Crafter was paying attention to the game during Nahida's release. Did people doom post her?
I think a lot of people just didn't understand how she worked. I feel like a lot of
Yeah,
people
that's
didn't.
true.
Which I was kind of one of those people for like the first part of the beta till I tried to dive more into her kit. I didn't see a whole lot of doom posting for her. I think most people after a while understood that she's just gonna play a crap ton of Dendro in a
That's her
interesting
kit.
way.
That's
And that was it. Yeah, and then when I saw her C2, I'm like, oh shit, I'm definitely gonna go for that. Well, I wanted to. I mean, I ended up getting it anyway, so I got lucky, but I couldn't whale or anything, so I got her C0 and I got lucky. But when seeing her C2 made me want to C2. I didn't see a lot of dim posting.
Yeah.
because people said that not Nahida could doom post to July, and I'm like, really? Like, I don't see why. Because like the Dendro options we had were fucking DMC and Kohler.
Yeah.
Are you telling me?
Yeah, it
people were,
was
like, doom
horrible.
posting?
I think people,
I'm pretty sure everyone was waiting for the release anyways because we had such horrible Dendros.
to be fair, I think the like best Nahida use case was probably like Nilu teams on release.
Yeah.
Low Sino, I'd say. Well, if you pull for Sino.
I mean, Baiju wasn't released yet, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, no,
wasn't
Baiju
like
wasn't until
3.7? Jesus Christ.
It was way late in there. Or I was gonna say 3.5, but I think that was day.
I think
don't think it was Baiju.
Sino's team still felt unfinished, so it was probably just Nahida and Nilu and just double Hydro Hyper Bloom, I guess. But like,
I felt Sino was good, but that's just me. I like Sino.
it probably felt better when the Abysses had less HP. So he could clear. No, I'm joking.
That's so mean.
I'm joking.
Dude, I mean, I don't even have a Baiju now, and Sino still feels fine. I mean, to be fair, I haven't played him in a good bit, but still, he felt fine to me.
Ah, yeah.
Last I played him was like 4.7 or something. Listen,
Okay, we talked about all the characters, I think. Right?
our traveler.
There's not much to say, so. And we will talk a lot more because I mean we will talk a lot about their value on release. So I think this was like a sneak peek. Also, the music ran out, and I wanna end the stream now. I don't want to find a new song. Okay, so anyway, it was nice for you both to come here, even though we were a round of 3 or like a round of 2 for most of the time. But
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. And next week,
I want to answer a question really quickly.
oh yeah, sure.
Wait, someone in chat said, "What's more value, Mavuika contra Citlali contra Mavuika Melt Carry?" Mavuika Constellations, they're the most broken DPS cons in the game. You should prioritize them if you're looking to DPS.
Yeah, they're kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Thanks everyone for watching the stream. Flip, do you wanna do your outro since there's no thunder to kick you?
Oh, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this stream, make sure to like the stream, subscribe to Saga, and
Also check wait,
Oh.
check out Emily since she made the thumbnail, please.
Yes, she's also a
Vanity.
speaker.
Yes, it's in this description. Okay, you continue.
Right, but with that, do I have to say the thing?
Yes.
And I'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace.